What's up, all you movie lovers out there? Fat Samurai Guy here, and today I'm going to review The Jungle Book. Here's a quick plot synopsis. The man-cub Mowgli flees the jungle after a threat from the tiger Shere Khan. Guided by Bagheera the panther and the bear Baloo, Mowgli embarks on a journey of self-discovery, though he also meets creatures who don't have his best interest at heart. Now I'm going to give you the good, I'm going to give you the bad, I'm going to give you the badass. First up, the good. Me being pretty nostalgic with the original Disney animated film from 1967 was a little skeptical about another live-action Disney adaptation. Their previous efforts were not very good, and I was getting mad, baby. And with Disney having a history with bad sequels, I pretty much stayed away from that 2003 film. But seeing the trailer for this film, and knowing that it's directed by Jon Favreau, my interest was piqued. And I'm happy to say that I really enjoyed this film. I was very surprised of how entertaining it was. The CGI was really well done in this movie. Not only did all of the animals look amazing, but I was even more impressed with the detail of the whole entire jungle also being in CG. This film easily could have been a CGI disaster. I mean, just throwing way too much crap at the audience, overwhelming them, and making the whole world feel fake and artificial. When I started to get invested with the story, I slowly stopped noticing the CGI world, which kind of proves how great of a job the animators did with the film. But none of this matters if they ended up casting a child actor that couldn't act. And luckily for us, the lead in this film does a pretty good job as Mowgli. Not only does this first-time child actor have to carry the movie by himself, but he physically does a good job also, running, jumping, rolling, as well as reacting to stuff that's practically not there. And speaking of acting, everyone does a great job voice acting in this film. Especially Ben Kingsley as the wise Bagheera, Bill Murray as the comically fun Baloo, and Christopher Walken as the Godfather-like King Louie. The film is also filled with a lot of little fun side characters, and John does a pretty good job balancing comedy with the action. John Debney's score is also really well done, keeping two of our main popular songs from the 1967 movie, and being very clever and subtle with others. For example, the snake sequence, the character of Ka, played by Scarlett Johansson, she doesn't sing Trust in Me during that sequence, but if you listen carefully to the background score, you can hear it, which I thought was pretty cool. Now for the bad. There really isn't anything bad in this movie that really stands out. I'm trying here, but nothing really stands out. I mean, if I have to be picky, the Ka sequence that I was just talking about, the scene itself was fine. It just felt like it was just there for exposition purposes for the audience. And now for the badass. Idris Elba as Shere Khan was awesome. Just think about this. Idris Elba, Shere Khan combined. Yeah, enough said. So I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. So I have to say, as of now, this has to be the definitive Disney version of this story. This film was fun and it made me feel like a kid again. So props to all the filmmakers. And as a bonus to myself, I actually prefer this film's ending over the 1967 version. So with that also in mind, I give The Jungle Book 4.8 out of 5 stars. That's it for today's episode. Let me know what you thought about The Jungle Book in the comments below. I thank you all for watching. You guys rock. And I'll see you guys next time.
Share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.